It's kit ranking season, and the last one went off without too much abuse, the Scottish Premiership home kits. So I thought, why not do the aways as well? I'll treat you guys to my opinions on not just the home kits, but also the aways, just like I did around this time last season. Again, like with the homes, I've got the aways in front of me just now. Like with the homes, I don't think there are too many bad kits. Once you go from 10th, 9th, they're all alright, and they could all be sort of interchanged, except for maybe the top 1, 2 or 3. I think they're fantastic. There's one that I really don't like, and there's one that's a bit naff, and then the rest, like I say, are okay, and there's some really good ones in there. So yeah, please hit that like button before I tell you which the worst one is. Please subscribe if you're new, and please, Rangers fans, don't unsubscribe, because I think you have the worst away kit in the Premiership this year. Yeah, I mean, just look at it. It's supposed to be like a retro theme, which I totally understand. And it's supposed to be similar to one that they wore during the 2006-2007 season. The Rangers crest is still embroidered, look, as you can see, with like the blue on the white background of the embroidery. And there is a slogan which says "Better Never Stops" inside, apparently, the bottom of the jersey or whatever, but I just think looking at it, it's just not a very good shirt at all. I think Castor played it safe with the home shirt, which I had, I think, 6th. I don't think the home shirt's a bad shirt at all. I just think it's quite a simple design. I think their third shirt, which I won't be doing a video on, but I think the third shirt, the orange one, is awful as well. I think the third shirt is worse than the away one. I just think it looks like a training top. I think Castor had an absolute nightmare. I don't think they're the greatest of kit designers anyway, but with the blue sponsor, which goes mainly across the white but a tiny bit on the red, I really don't like the sort of the pattern of it with the red and the white split like that. I know it's I was about to say hark back then. We had a comment on the last video about how often I said that. I know it's supposed to be like a nod to the old retro kit or whatever, but is 2006, 2007 really retro? Look, I'm sorry, I think even the Rangers fans can probably admit, and I've even spoken to a few who didn't like it anyway, so yeah, I think even you guys can probably admit it's not the best. If you win something in it, I'm sure it'll be seen as iconic in years to come, but for me, it's the worst this year. Sorry. Moving on to a team which I had, I think, 2nd in the home shirts. They are now 2nd bottom in the aways, and that, I'm sorry, is Kilmarnock. I think that Hummel do a really good job with kits. I'm just not a big fan of the garish yellow on this one. It's less about the design and more just about the colour. I think it's just a little bit out there. But apparently there was a lot of demand from fans to bring back a yellow away kit. It features a couple of different yellows, a Killy yellow and a Canary yellow, and it has the sort of blue little arrows, much like the home kit does, on the shoulders. It's not terrible. There are better ones this year. It's just not my favourite, and it's kind of garish in my opinion. Ross County, I know I had your home shirt as the worst. Your away shirt isn't bad. We're getting into the sort of okay territory now. Every single shirt from here on in, I quite like. I don't hate this shirt at all. I just think there are better designs. Look at it. It's basic, very, very basic. You can't hate it. You can't have it worse than the other two. I don't think it's terrible. The J, again, aligned to the top rather than the middle of the badge. It's just a really plain and simple shirt, isn't it? There's no frills, no spills, which is why there are shirts that I sort of rank a little bit higher in this. There are some nicer designs out there. It's all right. It's not going to win any awards. It's 10th. Next up is Motherwell's away shirt. So look, as you can see, it has the 2 stripes from top to bottom where the sort of badge fits within. I do like the way the pay care is just below the badge. I wonder if pay care had to pay a little bit less this year for having the home shirt with obviously the big sponsor in the middle and then just the away with the smaller one. The lines, the claret and amber, there are apparently lines around the neck as well. And on the cuffs, there is a nickname, the Steelmen, I believe. Or sorry, that is embedded on the back of the neck, but the cuffs and the neckline do have some like little stripes of claret and amber. As you can see, it is a nice shirt. It's something a little bit different. It's Macron, it's okay. I do quite like it. It's obviously meant to be quite retro as well, but yeah, it's all right. It's sort of lower mid-table, but it's a fairly nice shirt, which is why Motherwell is in 9th. Next up in 8th is Livingston. Livingston, I had them top, didn't I, for the home kits? And this isn't a bad shirt at all. The away strip is predominantly white, as you can see, and it has that black band running down the centre of the shirt, and the yellow collar with the yellow sleeves look quite nice. the Joma this time is centered with the badge. I don't know why Jomas sometimes center it, sometimes don't. Yeah, it's a nice shirt. Again, lower mid-table, no frills, no spills. It is decent, especially after considering their shirts last year I don't think were very good at all. I think this year their home kit's fantastic, their away kit's quite nice. So Livy fans, you'll be watching your team in style this year. Moving on to shirts that, yeah, I do really like. I like the Livingston one and a few of the other ones I've just previously mentioned, but we are moving into like quite nice territory now. And next up is Dundee United's shirt. Yeah, look at that. It is quite a nice design this year. I think on the whole, the away kits this year are a lot nicer than the home, just in general. There's like silver decals on this to as like a reminder of their success from the 1983 season, which I spoke about in the last video. Their home shirt is a nod to their success from 40 years ago this season. They have a new slogan, United in Pursuit, and that is apparently on the back of the collar. And I have a quote about that from the Dundee United website. This is rooted into the club's values of being united in everything we do. It draws focus on the togetherness and community spirit that Dundee United champions. Now, Hibs have had some good shirts over the years, and this one is the colour that it is for a really, really weird reason. So, the concept of cabbage and ribs, it was an old rhyming slang for Hibs, cabbage and ribs, Hibs, and the name of the former fans' favourite pub just off Easter Road. This season's away kit brings the cabbage back to life. It is supposed to be cabbage coloured because of that, which is a little bit weird, but I do think it is a nice kit. I like that it has like a cool backstory like that. Again, it's not quite as nice as some of the ones that we have coming up. I'm not a massive fan of the colour itself, but I do like the backstory of it. And again, with the home shirt, it has part of the stadium on it, and so does this. There's a white outline of the stadium roof within the away shirt as well. So I like the fact that Hibs this season have a bit of the stadium on. Last season they obviously had the map of Edinburgh on the home shirt as well. So yeah, Hibs have had some really nice designs over the years, the last couple of years anyway, since I've been doing these videos. And I think the fans should be happy with what they've been getting from Joma. So fair play to them. I think these kits are nice. St Johnstone fans, I know I always praise your club, your atmosphere. I absolutely love your fans. They've always been so kind to me, especially after when I watched the Galatasaray game. People always seem to bring that up. I've seen a lot of games at McDermott Park since then, but that is always the one that people remember. And I always do these videos and seem to rank you very low for your kits and all that kind of stuff. But for your away kit this season, I really, really like it. So Saints fans, do hit that like button, as I'm giving you a rare bit of praise with things like that. So it is very different from the red and white that they had last season. As you can see, look, it is purple predominantly with like a strange green pattern. This is a very unique design which uses similar colours of the kit from the 96 to 98 era. And apparently the first batch of these that were released was sold out almost instantly. So I know the Saints fans really, really get behind their club. And as you can see from the kind of nice design of this, that the Saints fans have really supported their club in buying the away kit as well. It's something a little bit different. It's held back a little bit by the Bin Group sponsor. I didn't mind the home shirt. I didn't have it that high up. Again, it's a little bit basic, but I do think the away kit's really, really nice. So Saints fans, there you go, a bit of praise from me finally. It's actually quite amazing really how Dundee United and Aberdeen are both celebrating 40 years since their sort of most successful periods in their kits this year. And that just shows how long the Scottish leagues and stuff have been dominated by Celtic and Rangers. I know they were before the 40 years, even like before that, they were really successful in the early 1900s and 1800s and all stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, it's been a long time since anyone else had any success. But Aberdeen, really, really nice kit this year. Again, mirrors the 1982-83 season with a few more modern touches, just like the home shirt does as well this year, to commemorate the year that they won their European trophies. The 2 stars aren't above the badge like you see in most kits, and this is the same with the home kit as well. They're actually on the sleeve, the 2 stars this year. The kit apparently has a special commemorative badge as well to remember the amazing events of 40 years ago too. But look, as you can see, it is an absolute stunner. I really do like, I think I said it in the last video, Adidas can have some really, really good kits. And I think with the stripes going down the sleeve and the Adidas symbol and the Aberdeen badge, I think it looks really nice, and the sort of really thin red pinstripes down it as well. The home shirt has the pinstripes too, but Yeah, I think with the white and the black collar and the sort of red stripes too, I think it all ties in really, really nicely, and Aberdeen fans should be really happy with both home and away kits this season. Celtic this year in third with a really, really cool retro kit look, as you can see. Apparently draws inspiration from the 92-93 classic, and they actually sell remakes of the old classic kits within Celtic Park. They'd have been in videos of mine before, montages when I'm in the club shop, and they do sell those ones from 92-93, not the exact ones that were sold back then, but just replica remakes of them. It's predominantly look black with the green stripes, and they even have a thin white border with the cool old looking badge as well, with the shield around it, and of course the star to commemorate the European Cup win of 1967, of course, which they have on all their kits. So yeah, I think a really, really nice design. Obviously a nod to their retro years, a hark back, there you go, I've said it, Footy Adventures bingo, a hark back, if you will, to those olden times. And yeah, I'm sure there's dads out there who have the old original one, and they'll be buying this one for their kids or whatever this year, which will be really nice for them, I'm sure. So yeah, really nice kit, Celtic. Moving on to the top two. It really, really was a toss-up between these two. I'm looking at them now, and I think they're both absolutely stunning kits. Someone commented yesterday, oh, you must not like Hearts, because I had Hearts quite low down for their home kit, sadly. And I went to watch them last year in one of the most boring games I've ever seen, but that's not a bad thing about the club. I absolutely loved my time at Timecast. I made loads of Hearts videos before, non-match day ones as well. The team that went to war, one of the most incredible football stories I've ever covered. But yeah, I'm having Hearts in second this year with their unbelievable away kit. That honestly looks like something that you would wear on a night out rather than like for a football match. I think it is so nice. As you can see with the white there, with the polka dots on there too. I do like the neckline on it as well, and the maroon cuffs as well. Like, I just think that is such a nice shirt. I think, guys, just drink it in. Let's all look at it for a little bit longer. I mean, whoa, do you even need me to say anything else? I really want to see it up close. It looks good enough online, which is the only place I've seen it so far. I've still not seen it up close, but yeah, I'm gonna have to see Hearts play this year. And when I do, I hope they wear that kit and I get to see it, or maybe some of you guys, the fans that I'll meet at the games, will wear it. I think it's absolutely stunning. I love it. And so finally, number one this year for away kits, and I think I had St Mirren as number one in last year's away kit as well. Did I? I think I had them quite high up. I can't remember now, but I mean, again, just look at that. If you didn't have the St Mirren badge and the Digby Brown sponsor, I genuinely think that is something that you could wear like down to the pub or whatever. Like, I just think it is such a nice shirt. And that is the paisley pattern that is on that, apparently, whatever the paisley pattern is. But yeah, with the sort of black base and the grey pattern, this is such a unique shirt. Look at that. I mean, that is something that will probably sell on classic football shirts in 20 years for hundreds of pounds. So buy it now and go and flog it to classic football shirts in a decade, and you'll probably triple your money. But the kit launch for it was incredible as well, with St Mirren fan DJ Ewan McVicker, yeah, doing the release video for it, where they had a load of fans in the stadium and stuff. It was a really cool video. But again, I'm just going to show it on screen for a little bit longer, drink that in. I would love to see Hearts play St Mirren this year, and then for them both to wear their away shirts or whatever. I think that would be amazing. Obviously, teams will never both wear their away shirts, but look at it. I mean, that is absolutely unreal. Please don't take it too seriously. I know there's a lot of Rangers fans who watch my video, and you all know what I think about your club and the atmosphere and you guys, the fans. I just think that the bits of cloth that the players will wear this season for away games is absolutely terrible. I'm sorry. I know it's a hark back to olden times, but it's just, in my eyes, not very good. Killy, I'm sorry as well. I'm just looking at my list now. Had you quite low down. And what do you think about my sort of top four? Aberdeen, Celtic, Hearts, St Mirren. I think I had Aberdeen and Celtic quite high in the home kits. I had Hearts and St Mirren quite low. So yeah, again, what do you guys think? I think on the whole, the away kits are way nicer than the home kits this year. I think some of the manufacturers have done phenomenal jobs, especially with Hearts, especially with St Mirren. There's some quality kits out there this year. A huge thank you for the support as ever. Got loads of matchday vlogs coming up. Just released the Open Goal v East Kilbride video. A huge thank you to the guys who have watched that. Things are going really, really well at the moment, so I can't thank you enough for the support. I absolutely love the way that you really like the videos, and I've got loads more coming from Scotland and England, and hopefully more countries this year as well. So if I've not been to your club yet, keep badgering me in the comments, and I'll do my best to get there this year. And do let me know what you think of the away kits this season in the comments section below. A huge thank you for watching. Please hit that like button, and Rangers fans, just hit it, please. Please don't thumbs down this video. Yeah, cheers for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.